This is just a very quick video just talking about the different things that are going on in the game at the moment. The first and probably most important thing is Wargaming has given everyone, as far as I'm aware, this is across all the servers, 14 days free Water Tanks premium account. So the reason for this is due to the current, well, I guess is probably the best way to describe it is C19. I can't say its actual name because if I say its actual name, as far as I'm aware, it basically just well, gives YouTube an excuse to just like nuke your channel and it'll never appear in the search again. So I'm not saying its actual name, but I'm pretty sure everybody knows what I'm talking about whenever I say C19. So because of that, Wargaming has given everybody 14 days free premium account as like sort of just like a gift to people just during these like sort of like difficult times, I guess is probably the best way to describe it. I will be honest, like there are motivations for Wargaming to do that, but it's still a cool thing to do. Like it's something which is just nice for them to have done. Also, it's not even just activated as soon as you log in. It's something you can choose when to activate, as long as it's before, I think it's April 3rd. So if you're going to be available to play the game more often, like say like up until about say the 12th of April or the 13th of April or something, then if you were to activate it on say the 2nd of April, that would mean you'd be covered for those days if you knew you were going to be available on those days. But I believe the 3rd or the 2nd of April is the limit for how long you have to activate it. But I guess what would probably be the best thing to do would be to like time it for when you're going to be most available to play to get the most out of it. So yeah, pretty cool thing that they're doing there, and pretty much all you have to do is click on this tab here. I'm not clicking on it because apparently, as far as I'm aware, the YouTube system effectively scans for words and also like your actual voice saying the words in relation to the thing that's going on in the world right now. And if it picks up that word in the video, it'll probably just like completely just remove this video here from search. So I'm going to try and avoid doing that. Now, the other thing that's going on there, this is more specific to the EU server. I don't know if this is happening on other servers, but I would imagine it would be because it's St. Patrick's Day. Now, on the EU server, we're getting 20% discounts on tier 8 to 10 vehicles, and 30% for tier 6 and 7, and 50% for tier 5. So pretty substantial discounts on a bunch of different vehicles. And like honestly, I would say if you grind up through any of the lines in the game and you're nearly at say tier 8 or tier 9, finishing the grind off and then buying the vehicle, like this would be probably one of the better times to do that, just because you're going to save the maximum amount of credits. And then if you wait for the special to end, you can sell the tier 8 or tier 9 or tier 7 for the full value rather than selling it for a lesser value. So this would probably be the best time period to finish off grinds. And if you activate that premium account, the 14-day free premium account, while these times 5 boosters and these 20% discounts are going on for higher tiered vehicles, then you should be able to make some significant progress towards finishing off a bunch of different grinds in the game. Like even in the last like say 2 days, I've grinded about 80,000 XP on the Mill 2 because honestly this tank's just fun to play. I've grinded about 45-50k on this thing, and on this tank here I've grinded about 30k. So I've been going pretty well when it comes to the XP farming at the moment. So this would be a good time to use the premium account if you have the time to play during this weekend. But I would recommend, if you have vehicles that you're about to unlock, I would recommend finishing off the grinds, unlocking them and buying them, and then selling the lower tiered vehicles once this event ends, which I believe is in the next couple days. Let me quickly just double check. I believe it's either, I think it's probably Monday. Let me take a look. So it's the 23rd of March. Yeah, that's Monday morning. So tomorrow or Sunday, that would be the best time to like just buy a few things in order to make sure you're saving as many credits as possible. I bought about 6 or 7 vehicles during this. There's a couple of vehicles I've forgotten, but I bought about 3 tier 9s and 2 tier 10s during this year, so it's been pretty handy for me because I was sitting on about 17 million credits, and that allowed me to, instead of getting 3 vehicles, get about 5 or 6. So yeah, pretty cool thing to take advantage of. I would highly recommend people take advantage of it while they can, and make sure you claim the 14 days free premium account before whatever the end date is on your particular server.